Welcome to a new video from the Parts channel. Well, I'm going to make a short video, but one that I find very interesting, as I tell you in some of the videos that I upload to this channel. Carrying out proper engine maintenance will save you a lot problems. Why am I telling you this? Let's see. They brought us to the workshop a van, a Nissan Primastar, 1900 DCI engine. A Renault engine. The problem it has is that the engine failure light came on. And then, the engine lost power. As I say, this is simply due to a lack of maintenance. Look, we put it into the diagnosis machine, and we got these three faults. The first is not very important, P1814, air relay conditioning. Here the relay was changed, and the problem was solved. And then we have the other more serious problems, the P1814 EGR function, and the P1815 access air circuit. Any of these last two faults can cause that fault to appear. Engine, but as I say, there was nothing serious about this van. It is simply due to lack of maintenance. Look, the P1815, look why it came out. That is a fault caused by the MAF sensor. And why? Because it had the filter, there you see, the air filter, which is full of dirt. It is a van that works a lot in the city, so of course, the soot from the exhaust gases, from the cars in front of it, because it gets into the engine and they end up clogging the filter, the engine begins to consume more fuel to compensate for this lack of air. And since there is so much dirt, part of that dirt ends up entering the MAF sensor. The flow meter, look how it is. This is what causes it, is that the airflow readings received by the ECU are incorrect, and this in turn also causes fuel consumption to increase. Note that this is simply due to lack of maintenance. They should have changed that filter a long time ago. Of air, especially if you walk around the city a lot, because you still have to carry out engine maintenance earlier, due to the dirt in the exhaust pipes. Especially when there are a lot of traffic jams. Also look at the other fault, the same thing, due to lack of maintenance. There goes the EGR, inside, look how the EGR is. The EGR is clogged with dirt. This has never been cleaned. Look, it is clogged, and that is why that EGR fault came out. Any of these the last two faults cause the engine fault light to illuminate. Then what the ECU does to protect the engine is to disconnect the turbo. Also, if an EGR fault appears, it not only disconnects the turbo to protect the engine, the ECU has in its programming, in the cars, that if there is an EGR failure, due to pollution issues, and until the problem is solved, then you are left without a turbo in the engine. But as I say, it is simply carry out proper maintenance on the engine, and you will save yourself these problems. Because what this causes is that the engine consumes more fuel, and the longer the problem is left without solving, the more expensive the breakdown will be. Well, here you have this short video. If it has been useful to you, then don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel.